Ooh, Lord, I'm tired. Just got home to my building. I thought I would do a little video update before I go inside because I haven't talked to you in a while. Why? Because I've been extra busy. The national tour of Back to the Future is getting ready to go out. They've been in rehearsal. So a lot of the people that are going to go out on the tour, department heads in different departments, have been with us to learn the lay of the land of what we do. So starting with the tour wardrobe supervisor following me around. And because hey, how are you? Hello. That's one of the ushers from my show who lives in my building. Because I have toured and I kind of know how touring tends to go, I was able to really kind of give her a lot of if it was me going out dressing the two leads, this is what I would suggest. And they are going to send out a star dresser for those guys, which is essential. Because the thing is, when you go on tour, you'll have a supervisor, maybe an assistant supervisor, and maybe a star dresser. But other than that, you're not bringing all the dressers and crew. You're picking up local crew in all departments. So even hair, a supervisor, an assistant, and then locals, every city who have very well written out notes, every city. And on the road, you have dressers and other department people that are accustomed to learn Wicked, do Wicked for a week, purge Wicked. Here comes Book of Mormon, do Book of Mormon for a week. Okay, purge Book of Mormon. So you have to have notes that are very clear for those people to do this stuff. And your actors need to have a proactive edge to them to help those individuals on a Tuesday night in a new city, so that they can acclimate and get it together on quick changes and stuff. By the end of the week, it should be real smooth sailing, but that's just touring. So, but having a star dresser for this is essential. So, knowing that also in most touring situations, you're traveling the set, of course, and the deck under on the stage. You're not playing on the bare stage space, because almost every show has, we have a turntable and tracks where the set tracks in and out automation wise. So all of that travels with you and gets laid down on the deck. So the footprint of the stage and all the backstage should be the same in almost every city. In some cities, you're gonna be like, there is no stage left, so that stuff's gonna have to go. Ugh. It gets crazy. But in general, you should have a footprint that every city will repeat. So that also said, when it comes to wardrobe, you don't know how close the dressing rooms will be to the stage. So whereas he dresses that in the dressing room, he does that on stage, he does that in the quick change room, he does that up in the dressing room, you need to kind of have a better plan. So ideally, upstage of the set should be, because most of the roadhouses have bigger stage space than we have. There's more upstage space, that up of the drop, up of the video wall that we have, the LED wall that we have. You should be able to lay out the gondolas, which are the big traveling road boxes that all the clothing travel in. Lay out the gondolas side by side and have them be established, go to the gondola, do the change. So I suggested from the jump, Doc and Marty, if you can put them in a gondola all the way up stage right, most of my changes are on stage right. Some of the time they'll be able to get to the gondola to do the change, or you're just getting a basket of stuff together to go right down stage, right by the lip of the stage in the right wing to do it and go right back to the gondola. Whereas I'm going upstairs with that. I'm going over here. I have to go to the basement for that. I have to go here. I'm kind of all over the place. Whereas for them, it could be a lot easier with the gondola stage right. So first I did that with the supervisor to kind of lay out what I know and the way I foolproof the clothes and the things you're going to want to know when locals are handling them in day work situations and laundry situations. This is what I've learned about these particular clothes. So I know I was very helpful to her and she appreciated it, so that was cool. So then the last two nights, I've had the dresser that will be doing my position on the road with me. So doing all of that again with her being like, okay, right now I'm about to go downstage into the little quick change room to get those things. You'd be going right to your gondola. Okay, I'm about to follow Roger up to the dressing room to do that thing with him. You'd be doing that at the gondola. Because the other thing I think they're going to do, which is so smart on the road, is no costumes in the dressing rooms. You get your undergarments on and your microphone on in the dressing room. Hair can figure out whether they're going to come do wigs in the dressing rooms or in the wig room. Whatever you're going to do, that's their business. Come to the deck fully made up, full wig, full undergarments, in your robe, in your slippers. All your costumes happen on deck. Intermission. No clothes in the dressing rooms. If you choose to go up there to take a break, sure, it's your room, depending on how far from the stage it is. But come back down to get dressed for Act 2 at the gondola. It just makes so much sense. So I've spent the last 2 days doing that, so fuck, I'm tired. I am so tired of talking through my show. I've taught my track to 2 dressers in the building who could cover my position, plus at least 4 or 5 other dressers who, some of whom have been around and available, and some of whom have gotten other jobs already, because that's part of swing dressing, is you're looking for a full-time position. So I have taught my track. I'm sick of talking about. I said to Roger, you tell them, because you've heard me do it a million times. You tell them what I do, because I just can't anymore. I'm tired, and I know within another week or 2 I'm going to train somebody else. So it's the nature of what it is. So anyway, wardrobe and hair are already, they've gone off. They're starting in Schenectady. Schenectady is another story for another day. Oh boy, Schenectady, but it's a perfect tryout town. So they're trying out up there. So they're already up there. The cast goes up tomorrow to join them, and then the national tour hits the road. Good luck to them. And things should just sit and settle for us as we are on the Broadway. And they just announced ticket sales. Tickets are on sale through next April. So that's another full year. I'm not surprised by that news, but it's encouraging to hear it out loud and spoken, like we're on sale for another year. Hallelujah. Nice to have security. So that's the story for a Thursday night. And I'm going to go upstairs and put on my Eton dress and snack until I turn the lights out. All right, bye.